Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Take Profit Tuesdays with your host, your CEO, your co-founder, Devon Stewart. And as always, as we like to start each and every single video, even in the intro, if you've not been a part of the financial markets, if you don't understand what is going on in the financial markets, please, I beg you, I recommend you. I wouldn't advise, 'cause I'm not an advisor, but I would heed to you to look for a professional who is licensed, who is regulated, who is hired by a firm, a brokerage firm, a trusted with other trusted advisors. He may be the partner himself, whose business is regulated by the FIRNA, the SEC, and different institutions. Those other guys, they're called money managers. They kind of help you plan out your future as far as, we have this set up, we'll set up X, Y, Z in the third step. And between those, you'll be paying commissions. No, not commissions. You're getting the commissions such as fees you'll be charging. As far as them, making a living, with the money that they're helping you to manage. Because it's a lot of money you're managing, and you don't know how to manage it. So you have to pay someone to help you manage your money. So here we teach you how to help one little step of managing your money, right? So again, find your local advisor. But today we're going to teach you how to invest, to have fun, and to just really, be in control of your money. So guys, this is the last stream of whatchamacallit. This is the last stream of 2022, December 27th, 2022. And it's funny because just by the title, I kind of just want to recap not only myself, but I want those who are at least watching. I know this is a small channel. No one's really watching it. It's cool. It's fine. I know as I keep doing this content, it will only just benefit me because I'm definitely going to watch it back again. It will benefit those in the future, who may see opportunities like what I'm seeing and happen again. Because again, they always say things recur, the past keeps repeating, these things keep happening, and we learn from those past mistakes, right? So we take opportunities, we don't fall victim, again, with all four pillars in a line. So as far as now, today's discussion, I want to discuss how patience is one of the best things you could have, no matter what age you are. Patience is definitely something you have to have, being with these markets. And again, whatever kind of trader you are, whether it be the scalper, the intraday trader, position trader, investor, each one of you need to have the patience to withstand the markets, because again, there are going to be times where you're going to make a good amount of money. There's going to be times you might lose a lot of money. But during those times, when either of those happen, you need to be prepared and to have the patience to withstand it. Because I've talked to a lot of people, and they're just people like quit and go, quit and go, quit and go. It's a lot. It's a lot of times where understand, or they don't understand, that building an e-commerce store to make it profitable, scalable, X, Y, Z, and the third, it's not something easy to do overnight. For those who know how these things work, you know that you have to know your product, right? Know your audience, your niche. You have to have a whole business plan, right? And those who are patient enough to know what's going to happen, to really build this and take serious of this and know to it, those are the ones who are successful, if not the ones who are at least getting their foot off the ground and building their e-commerce business, right? But this is not the show. This is not the channel where we're going to talk about e-commerce. We talk about investing, trading, and whatnot. So it's very important that you need to have the patience, whether with yourself, the others, and even and more especially the market. There's a saying: you never chase the trade, you let the trade come to you, and that's very very true. Because not at one time, not one video, not 1 week have I chased a trade. Have I chased a position? Have I chased this? I'm not chasing for anything. You shouldn't be chasing. You should be waiting. You should be preparing. I'd rather listen. Listen. I want you to listen very close. I'd rather you have the funds available to do something with, waiting for the right opportunity, just waiting for the right opportunity. Then if you see someone jumping in, you jump in because that person jumped in, and you didn't have the patience to do what you plan to do. I'd rather you have it than not have it, and then you buy at the wrong time, And again, I'd rather you make your decision, being confident doing it, than relying on someone else, and then when that doesn't fall through, it's like boom, you're gonna it's a blame shift, and even if they win, if they're right, all right, cool. What have you learned? Even if they won, nothing. You lose. You lose. They lose the trade. You learn nothing. You lose the money, right? They win the trade. Great. I won some money, but I still didn't learn anything. You still didn't learn anything, and that's cool. Everyone's different. That's perfectly fine. But in the same breath, you should be taking initiative. It's your own education, your own self education, being patient, and being involved in this. Whether you want to do this long term, short term, what have you. Because I kid you not, there's been times I made a good amount of money. There's times I didn't make that much, and there's times I've lost money, which is okay. But guess what? I've learned each and every single way to I'm not profitable. I'm more confident. I have things in place just in case something happened, and I'm comfortable. I'm not stressing. I have all 4 pillars in place, and it's a good day. So that's a big recap what I've learned over the years, right? I would say another thing this year, I've learned, you really have to expect the unexpected. Because again, you could wake up one day, there's a war. You could wake up the next day, the feds are bumping up the rates aggressively high, trying to combat this inflation, right? And a lot of people do, they become reactive to it, right? So instead of being prepared, and letting things come to you, so when they come to you, you know how to react. People chase, they react, okay, let me react to this way, prices going up, let me jump into it before it keeps getting higher and higher. When in reality, you should have had your capital ready to get into the dip. As prices going down, you're buying as it goes down, your dollar cost averaging as it goes down. So now when it recovers, oh look, wonderful profit, right? And you did that effortlessly by not stressing, as people were scurrying around. Oh, you gotta sell this and the third. Don't buy this, it's gonna tank. Or don't buy this, it's too low of a price. That's cool, right? But I'm an investor. Someone who's an investor is gonna put their money to things where they feel is gonna be profitable. So if I want it to be profitable, I'm gonna buy at a very low price. So yes, I'm gonna buy this stock, this coin, this what have you, at a low price. I'm gonna hold it long term, based off my strategy. If things don't plan out as it should, I already have my risk management in place, my insurance in place, and I'm just gonna cap it off with the strategy, and call it a day. Psychology, and just let it be. Let's say my plan is to have it for 10 years. I'm gonna keep it in that account for 10 years, if not longer, right? Because obviously the longer you have it, the more money you can make. So that's one of the most important things I've learned, just the pillars and everything else on the third. Let me just take a quick recap for the guys. Let's see. Cause shout outs to the ones that at least joined in when we started doing this options account, Sorry, not options. call it, the portfolio that we're trying to build. So we're, again, guys, if you're just not joining in, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. What you see is we're doing we're trying to grow the portfolio to where we could actually have an options trading a portfolio. I want to start teaching you guys how to do shorts, different kind of option calls, because right now we're doing the basic bare minimum, just buying and holding. Again, this is my money. I'm buying and holding. If you guys choose to jump in as I'm buying and holding, it's up to you. But this been we kind of started around. Let me see the date for the first tag on April, which is like months ago if you think about it. So we've been doing this for almost more than 6 months, right? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? We've been doing this almost more than 6 months, so we have almost a decent downward spiral going down, which is fine. It's fine. Don't. If anything, I'm happy I got into where I am now. Why? Because I'm not moving any of that money. I'm keeping it in there. I'm treating it like a savings account, right? I just told you, if price is going down, you have to dollar cost averaging as it's going down. If you look at the chart a little bit closely, a lot of times when I bought, and again, this is where I started off. So at that time, I thought price was gonna start doing a retest to go higher. It didn't do that. I learned from that. I learned that even as price is going down, I have to keep buying as it's going down, which I did. It came back down, bought it again. Came back down again, bought at the bottom. Came back up, came down again, and bought it, came down. So on and so forth. And I kept on doing this over and over. There was at one point where I think price was probably up here. It's way up here. And it did its thing. It literally just